Good morning and welcome to the wonderful world of morning. Now just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hello.
Hello.
Tonight we're going to...
Bernie got a new haircut. Look at him. Looks like a little fox now.
He got a new haircut last week.
Did he? Did I say
he's
anything
been
about it?
yeah.
Oh, I don't know. 60-year-old memory. There you go. He was sitting in a chair with me and had to come over here. So here we are. Here, go. Sit over here.
So the question we're going to answer tonight is, how does Craig deal with pain? And
Craig hates pain.
and we kind of talked about it and agree. It's mostly, I don't know that it's the pain so much as he just panics.
Yeah.
It scares him if he sees
Said,
blood.
he's kind of a drama queen about it, but he's really not, because he thinks everything is the end of the world almost. When he's, oh my gosh, he has stubbed his toe in public, and he just, and just wail.
There's no holding back.
And it's like, yikes. And so you're trying to get him defused.
Yes.
It takes a while.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's quite a scene when Craig hurts himself in public.
Yeah. Everybody thinks, oh my gosh, this guy just broke his arm. Compound fracture.
One of our first dealings with, we already knew Craig had autism, and he had to get shots. I don't know how old he would have been, but he had to have several shots that day, and we were really worried about it because taking Craig to the doctor was already a problem because he didn't like to be in the doctor's office. So I had actually, someone that I was talking to in a chat room about autism had brought up the use of EMLA, which is a numbing cream that they can put on the arm. And the doctor was glad to help us out. We went to the doctor. They put the cream on each arm, and we waited like half an hour there, I think.
Yeah, they came out into the waiting room and just smeared a little bit on both arms. That way he didn't leave that area because he wanted to be around, toys or something like that.
Right. And then there were two nurses, and one gave him a shot in each arm, and it was seamless. It was so easy.
Yep.
I don't know why they don't do that for all little kids, because that made the whole process so much more pleasant.
I'm sure, insurance companies probably just don't want to pay for that. It might add $3 to a vaccination.
Yeah, I don't know. This was, it was
they
such a long
fight
time
everything
ago.
they can, especially on volume with like that. They would push back on that and say, hey, those kids don't need that, so we will not cover that. But in special cases like this, they will cover it.
And then one other time I can remember is Craig had a splinter in his foot. And I remember us asking questions and getting all kinds of advice on how we were going to get this splinter out of his foot. And I think, how did we finally get it out?
Well, man, I'd have loved to have some of that cream to put on his foot. We probably could have got some, but I did not think about it. Yeah, I tried different things. I tried, putting like ice and rolling it around where I could get it. But anytime I would touch his foot with that, he could feel that tweezer put any pressure on it. And he's just pulling his foot back and everything. So finally we ended up, it went a little bit, and we thought we were going to have to go to the doctor and have him, like 3 people hold him down type thing, which would be, horrible for him, for his psyche. But ended up, I tried at night. Well, I think he was sleeping. It was a nap. And I was able to grab it, just because it like festered up or something. The edge of it had came back up, and I was able just to pop it right out. And he stirred, but I think he just went right back to sleep or something. And then we put something on it, some kind of antiseptic or something like that. I don't know if it was Neosporin back then or Peroxide, something, and kept an eye on it, and it healed right up really fast once it was out. So
I heard that seemed like a long drawn out thing, but I don't know how long it actually went on. But
probably,
we were just so worried about what to do about it.
Honestly, it was probably only like four days.
Yeah.
Because if anybody's had a splinter, they'll redden up on you pretty fast. So.
And then the other, I had a question about what it was like when Craig lost his teeth. And I actually don't remember when Craig lost his teeth.
Especially the first ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we thought maybe he might have swallowed them, you know, when they popped out or something like that. Because, you know, your first one, especially in the front, they're not that big once they come out. And a little kid could probably swallow them pretty easy. Or we weren't sure because we could never find him either. So we thought, could he have done that? Could he have spit them out? We thought we would have.
And just a little more fun question. Someone wanted to know, how did we come up with the names for our kids? Well, Stephanie, we got her name off. We've always been big fans of the Newhart show, the one where they owned the inn. And that was on during that time period when we were looking for a name. And so we picked Stephanie after Stephanie Vanderkellen on the Newhart show.
I'm trying to remember what's her actual nname.
I can't think of it.
You put
Julia.
Julia Duffy. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you don't have to put it in the comments.
And Craig, I don't know how we chose Craig. I was trying to think of that. I think we were just looking through baby name books and we liked the name Craig.
We just liked it. And the Alan actually, it was the guy I was working with at the time. His first name was Alan, and Alan Stevens, and he was from Sheraton. Well, he's one of the greatest guys I ever knew. Just, you know, he was older than me, and he was not one to complain or anything at anything on work and everything. He was a great guy. So, you know, we talked about what about Craig Allen, and that's where I thought of it from.
And it fit.
Yeah.
And with Bennett, we named him after some very good friends of ours, Debbie and Daryl Bennett. They actually were so helpful with our kids when they were little.
Yeah.
We had like a phenomenal, they wanted to take our kids, and that gave us a lot of help. They loved having Stephanie and then Craig over to their house when they were little, and they would have just done anything for us.
And they had 2 young boys, and you know, the boys just adored him, and Craig would wrestle with all of them, and you know.
So when it came time to name Bennett, we decided that would be a great tribute to them to name.
And they are
Bennett
still great people.
Oh yeah, we don't see them very much anymore.
Yeah, they've got grandkids that have graduated, right?
I think Daniel might.
I think
Daniel did this year.
I think he did this year. Yeah. It's like, wow.
Yeah. So that's how we named our kids. And the next question is for Joe. What do you pair? Do you pair anything with your bourbon?
I try to pair my bourbon with another bourbon. Oh, something else? Oh, you mean food. Well, my brother-in-law, we're whiskey sippers and tasters. We don't just sit down and have like a couple fingers of neat bourbon or something, like on a rare occasion maybe, but you know, not anymore, you know, because if you do that and you want to taste quite a few, you're going to get plastered. So we've held back on that and everything. And one of the best things I've ever paired bourbon with, and it's hard to find, but is very aged cheddar cheese. At one time at the fair, I got some 8-year-old ultra sharp cheddar cheese, and it had the white crystal. It was yellow, but it still had the white crystals all over it. Absolute best thing that I've ever paired with bourbon, as far as, you know, something to cleanse your palate in between or something like that. Other than that,
mixed nuts.
Anything savory. Yeah, we do it in mixed nuts, just straight cashews, crackers, you know, other cheeses, things like that. That, you know, we always stay on the savory side. Sweets just don't go with bourbon. They tend to taste a lot hotter if you have any sweets along with it. Yeah, there's no such thing as a dessert bourbon. So, you know, if you're having it with a dessert, it better be like a not quite so sweet. Cherry pie maybe, you know, would probably work pretty good from a guy that loves cherry pie. That's all I do.
We've got to make a cherry pie.
I love cherry pie.
We got those cherries we need to use.
That's right.
So that's pretty much all we plan to cover tonight. Probably a short video today. I did go and hang out with my sister. We did a little shopping, so I didn't get a lot done with Craig. Today we did make some grilled cheese tonight.
He was tired today too.
I was tired all day today.
He did laundry. He did a couple loads of laundry. Didn't need any help. He's pretty good at that.
He always gets kind of sad when I'm not here, I feel like, too.
Yeah. I'm not a good replacement for Mama.
So that's what we did. And of course, Craig will have a story and we'll answer some questions here in a little bit. So with that, we'll go on to the rest of the video and we'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, Finnegan's. I always call it Bennigan's. There's a Bennigan's restaurant chain, but it's Finnegan's from Universal Studios, the original park. Man, that's a good place to eat. It's right across from the Mummy Ride. If you're there, you better go.
Oh yeah, we love that place.
Yeah. Potato strings? Is that what they
call it?
Oh,
the potato web. Yeah, that's web. You got to get that if you go there. Yep, the potato bread, the potato web, and the soda bread.
Soda bread.
Those are Craig's favorites.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll eat all of it.
Yep.
All right, off topic.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, peace.
Today, Craig and I decided to visit Aldi to see if they had anything new to offer. It's fun to check out Aldi once in a while because they have things that you usually don't see anywhere else. We usually find some good fruit here. We've got the cherries, but they don't feel very firm. I don't know if I want those. On raspberries. Let's see what we find today. Aldi always has such interesting cheeses now. And charcuterie. I'm just not a fan of goat cheese, but that looks good. These are really good if you've ever had these. They have the coating on them. There's another really expensive pretzel that has that same coating, but I can't remember what it's called. These are a much better price at $1.99. And we like these better than Pringles. These taste like Pringles used to taste back in the 80s and 90s. I don't know, they've changed something now. These are much better than Pringles. I know a lot of people like to buy chocolate here. This is the dark mint. This is really good. I was thinking there was an orange one I got here once that was really good, but I'm not seeing it today. I've never seen this before. I'm just not sure how I feel about it. And they have it in mango lime. I don't know what you'd eat that on. I feel like they're out of a lot of things today. Just showing little things of Ben and Jerry's cookie dough. Lemonade cream cookies. I wonder how much those are. These remind me of the Girl Scout cookies.
Oreos?
Yeah, they're like pink lemonade cream Oreos.
Pink lemonade.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Yeah.
This looks kind of good. Oh, look at all the Mickey Mouse gummies and Sonic. These are cute little pizza pans. I kind of like that. Little single-serve pizzas. It says they're great for toaster ovens. We might have to get one or two of these. They have quite a few things that are good for toaster ovens. I like this. I think maybe go with the green. This is a nice storage box for a pantry. It is $12.99. I like it. A case of Knock Knock Jokes.
Ninja Turtles Mayhem?
Yeah, looks like that's their theme for their toys right now.
Well, that might work for the movie.
It might work for the movie.
Yeah. Maybe I should watch it though.
Yeah, when is the movie?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem.
No, when does it come out?
August 2nd.
Oh yeah. Perfect timing. I think this stuff is all cool. A little easel for your, well, I'd probably use it in the kitchen. A letter board. There's a pop-up hamper. I like to take these on vacation. They're light to put in your suitcase, and then you've always got a place to put your laundry when you're in your hotel or wherever you're at. I actually buy like a cheaper, lightweight, really lightweight version. This is something new. It's all self-checkout pretty much. I see one regular checkout. Oh, I guess there's more over there. It's just this is the only one open. I do love self-checkout. These are all the things that I'm buying today.
Hey everyone, this is Craigie Bever here, and tonight we're making grilled cheese sandwiches.
We're doing a little bit of a twist on a grilled cheese tonight. I used to work in a school lunchroom when Stephanie and Craig were very little before he was diagnosed with autism. And I found out the way they make grilled cheese, and I really loved it. What they did, well, this part of it anyway, they would take the butter that they buttered the grilled cheese with and mix in just a little bit of ketchup. And I think that was mainly to give it more color, but it also adds flavor to your grilled cheese. The other thing different that we're going to do is we're going to use pimento cheese. And the reason that we're doing this is, I don't know if you've seen anything about Universal Studios' new Minions Land, but they have a Minions Cafe with grilled cheese sandwiches, and the grilled cheese sandwiches are made with pimento cheese. So I thought it would be fun to try that today.
Good idea.
Okay, so the first thing, Craig, I need you to do is to take that ketchup and put it into the butter. And then you'll just mix it up with that spoon. We start out with like a teaspoon of ketchup and, I don't know, maybe like 2 tablespoons of butter in there. You just really want to make the butter pink. Butter all mixed up. As you can see, it's kind of a pinkish tinge to it. And now you need to take that knife, Craig, right there, and spread it on the pieces of bread. This is always a little bit of a struggle for Craig, but he's doing good. Oh, you're doing real good. And we just have to make sure we spread it all the way to the edges of the bread. Very good.
Knew it. How's that?
That looks good. Now we need to get our cheese out. Craig, I need you to flip both of those pieces over so the butter side's on the bottom.
Butter side on the bottom?
Uh-huh.
Like this?
Yep, just like that. Okay. I'll scoot them over just a little bit in there. And then we have some pimento cheese spread. This one has some bacon in it that I thought maybe Joe and Craig would like. I got this also the triple cheddar pimento because I didn't know if I wanted bacon in mine. So now I need you to spread some of that pimento cheese on the bread, just on one slice for now, because
Okay.
this might be a little harder to spread.
Mm.
All right, so here's what it looks like once you get the cheese on. Now, Craig, do you want to put that other piece of bread on top of it? Butter side up. No, you need to just put that on top of there so it makes a sandwich.
Right here?
No, butter side up. There we go. All right, and that one is all ready for the toaster oven, and we will just go ahead and make the rest of them, and we'll get back to you in a minute. All ready to go into the toaster oven. Craig has abandoned me to go upstairs for a little bit, so I'll put these in the toaster oven. We put those sandwiches in the toaster oven for 10 minutes, and we'll see how that does. To go with it, I have this tomato Parmesan bisque soup that we also got at Aldi, but not today because they were out of it, but I happen to still have a jar of it. This is the best soup, but it's not always easy to find there. Here's what the grilled cheese looks like.
Whoa, that's good, Craig.
Let's see what Craig thinks of it with this pimento cheese.
Mmm.
Hey, Craig, who is it that says, here's a pimento for a memento?
I don't know.
I think Bugs Bunny says that on one of his cartoons.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, if you don't know, I'm not sure if that's right.
So what do you think? Do you like the?
Tastes good.
Do you like it better with that cheese or regular cheese?
That cheese, mommy.
And today I went to Trader Joe's with my sister, and I picked up these trail crackers and the fig and olive crisps. And Craig wants to try them, and I'm anxious to try them too. Let's see what Craig thinks. He's trying the trail mix crackers.
Mmm. Tastes good.
Pretty good, aren't they? They're a little sweet. They're actually very good. I was a little afraid when I saw they had mung beans.
Mmm. I love mung beans.
But they actually are really good. Do you want to try this fig cracker next?
Yeah. Here comes the tricky part. The big fig cracker. To those who heard that, if you know, you know.
Tastes like figs and olive.
Which one do you like best? You like the fig and olive best.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to try one of those.
It's question time.
All right. Do you want to see the new Indiana Jones movie?
No, I don't.
Okay. Have you seen Howl's Moving Castle?
No.
Do you know what it is?
It's an anime movie from Studio Ghibli.
Oh, I've never heard of it before. You don't want to see it?
No.
Okay. Do you know what it's about?
I don't know what it's about.
You're just not interested. Have you seen The Secret of Nim?
Yes, when I was a kid, you got the video, right? Remember?
Mm-hmm. I do remember.
It has Dom DeLuise on it.
Oh, can you tell us a little bit about that movie?
It's about a field mouse named Mrs. Brisby who moved out of her house and home for heaven and earth when they met the rats of Nim.
Did you like that movie?
Yes, 2 thumbs up.
Do you like the DreamWorks movies?
Yes, from Shrek and Madagascar. And Puss in Boots and our cool movies.
Which one is your favorite DreamWorks
Puss in
movie?
Boots, The Last Wish with the 3 bears.
Yeah, you really like that one. We went and saw that at Flicks, didn't we?
Yep.
All right, that's all the questions we have for today.
Silly doggy. Ding, ding, ding. One morning, Lily saw something wonderful in her garden. It was big, brown, and hairy. It has 4 legs, a tail, and a big red nose. And Lily had always wanted one. Doggy! Up close, he was quite big for a dog. And a bit grumpy. Roar! And a bit grumpy, too. But Lily thought he was lovely. Nice doggy. He just needed someone to look after him. Someone like Lily. So that's just what she did. Come on. After their busy day together, Lily and Doggy made it back home. Doggy was so much fun. Lily was sure that Mom wouldn't let her keep him. She didn't. Mom said that Doggy must have a home of his own, with someone who must be missing him. Lily supposed she was right. Probably. So to help Doggy's owner find him, Lily made a poster. Found one very silly doggy. Color brown. Size big and shaggy. Tail short. Paws very big. Legs, yes. Tummy rumbly. He is silly because he never eats his dinner. Silly doggy. He likes going to the park, but he doesn't like to walk. He's no good at tricks. Sit. Bang. Lie down. Good boy. and he's terrible at playing fetch. Where did your ball go? He never, ever, stay, silly doggy, does what you tell him. Heel. Unless you ask him nicely. Home, please. Stop wiggling, you big baby. He can get sticky and mucky, and he doesn't like bath time. But when he's washed, he looks very pretty. His favorite thing is scratching. My favorite thing is him, Lily. When the poster was ready, Lily and Doggy went out to pull it up. Secretly, Lily hoped no one would see it. But of course someone did. That night, even though she knew he was happy back to his own home, Lily felt sad that Doggy was gone. But the next morning, she saw something wonderful in the garden. Kitty! Silly kitty. The end. And this is Craigie Vera saying, keep on having a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.